Yo, what is going on everyone? Guiding Light here, and in this video, I'm going to show you guys the fastest and the very best way in which you can farm void fragment shards here in the first descendant. So if you've ever found yourself trying to farm out any of the ultimate weapons or any of the ultimate descendants, you'll come to find out that you have to start up these void fusion reactors. Now, as of right now, in order to start these up, you're going to need quite a few materials. If you take a look here, for some of them, you'll need even over 30, 40 materials just to start up these activities. Now, due to the drop rates from these activities, you're going to have to run quite a few, probably over 40 or 50 of them, meaning that this can turn into quite an endless grind. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you guys the absolute fastest ways in which you can get these void shards done so that you can stack up all of these materials. So what this will require you to do is just simply slot in a build, and you can go into any of these void fragment missions and do this. Now, for this build, all you have to do is slot in these mods. We're going to be running Bunny, and I'll show you guys exactly how fast you can get through all of these missions in as little as about 30 seconds. Now, some of them, they can take up to 3 minutes, even longer, without the proper build. So I'm going to show you guys how you can get these missions done every 30 seconds. And each and every time you complete it, you're going to get over 20 of these shards. So keep in mind, if you run on normal, you'll only get about 3 to 5 shards each. But when you run it on hard, so long as you're in the proper area, you're going to get over 20 each time you run it. And with this build, it won't take you very long at all. So here's the mods that I am running. What these mods will do if you slot them in like this is it's going to make it so that your abilities never run out. So with Bunny, there's an ability where the electricity just continuously goes out from your body. You don't even have to move. You can just roll back and forth, jump up and down, and it will just nonstop take out all of the enemies. If you put on these exact mods, the ability will last longer than the cooldown, meaning that it will quite literally never run out. On top of that, there's times where you might think Bunny doesn't really have a lot of health, or it can go down quite easily, but that is why we're going to be running the HP collector mod. So every time we take out an enemy, it's going to give us health as well. So in order to get started on this, we're going to head over to Fortress. We're going to go to this fast travel point here in the Fallen Ark. Now, this is by far the fastest void fragment. However, you can do it at any of these locations, and you'll be able to do it just as fast due to the fact that these abilities run out. But this is the best one. Before coming into this mission, another thing you will want to do, or before doing any of these void fragments when using Bunny and this build, is what you'll want to do is you're going to equip 3 weapons which you're trying to level up the weapon proficiency for. Every time you level up the weapons level, it will actually give you mastery rank XP, so long as you've never prestiged the weapon first. So make sure that when you go into this mission, you have 3 weapons on and which you know you can earn tons of XP for. This will actually help you out quite a bit to earn mastery ranks. It's going to level up the weapon proficiency, and then you're also going to be able to farm these void frag shards. So now that you have your build on, you want to come to this void fragment or whichever one you really want, but this is going to be the fastest and the easiest one if you're trying to farm out weapon XP and all these other things. You just simply activate the ability, and from there you're literally set. You just run back and forth, you roll back and forth. You can pretty much stand still if you want, it's totally up to you, but you will be able to clear this activity every 30 seconds when doing this. Once the activity is over, you're going to notice you get over 20 drops every single time. Now, if you need a different type of shard, you can repeat this exact same process on any other location that drops them. You just simply go over the void shard, look at the rewards, and it will tell you that you get over 20 in each one. Just make sure you're on the hard mode. Now, this is by far the fastest cave. You don't have to run back and forth. You can actually pretty much just stand still, and you'll be able to complete this without doing much at all. So you don't have to shoot your weapon, but you'll still get weapon XP just for taking out the enemies while their weapons are equipped. So make sure that you're leveling up weapon proficiency while you do this, because there's a lot of hidden benefits that you'll get from doing that. Besides just leveling up the weapons, you're going to get mastery rank XP from that. And down the line, you're going to be able to have all these weapons maxed out, and you won't have to go farming for them again later. Now, because you need to farm so many of these void fragments in order to get any ultimate weapon, blueprint, or any of the ultimate descendants, I really thought I would help you guys out with this guide. This is by far the fastest way. I've gotten hundreds and hundreds of shards in only about 30 minutes by doing this, and it takes very, very little effort. So hopefully this does help you out, this tips and tricks, this build. Now, this build is going to be pretty good for just about any activity you need to clear out, not just these fragments. So be sure to save a preset of it so that you can go ahead and take it into other missions you may need it for. But that's pretty much it. Hopefully it helps you out, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.